If you were on the internet or went to school around the early 2010s, you probably would have heard of the Slender Man. He was the fictional character who was unnaturally tall, who was seen wearing a suit with a white face in the middle of the night in the nearest forest. He was commonly known for targeting children by abducting, stalking, and traumatizing them. Everyone was scared of the Slender Man. It all started on the 10th of June 2009 in the Something Awful internet forum. Victor Surge was participating in a Photoshop competition when he created the Slender Man. In the photo he created, he depicted two groups of children in black and white, with a tall spectral figure wearing a suit standing in the middle of the two groups of children. He added text under the photograph reading, "We didn't want to go, we didn't want to kill them, but its persistent silence and outstretched arms horrified and comforted us at the same time. 1983, photographer unknown, presumed dead." Soon after that, Slender Man went viral, to appearing in creepypasta stories, to fan art, to books, video games, and a movie that released in 2018. 2012 marked the release of the overly hyped, brand new horror game, Slender Man: The 8 Pages. The game was downloaded over 2 million times within its first month of release. 1 year later, the sequel released, Slender: The Arrival. Although it wasn't as popular as the first game, the hype was definitely still there. May 31st, 2014, tragedy struck. Two 12-year-olds held down and stabbed their classmate 19 times. When questioned by local law enforcement, they claimed that they wished to commit the murder as the very first step to becoming workers of Slender Man. They were both afraid that Slender Man would kill their families if they didn't commit the murder. However, when the two 12-year-olds left the scene, the victim crawled out of the woods and onto the road, where a cyclist passing by noticed there was someone severely hurt. The person survived the attack. The two 12-year-olds that planned the attack have been diagnosed with a mental illness. The pair were both trialed as adults. One of them claimed they were not responsible for their actions because of insanity. Prosecutors alleged that they knew what they were doing but only got sentenced to at least 3 years in a mental hospital. The other one was sentenced to 25 years in a mental institution starting from the date the crime was committed. Because of this stabbing incident, it shook the whole world. Parents were being extra protective to what their child was watching, playing, and doing on social media. There were mass reports of children attacking their mothers and fathers with knives. Kids were also lighting fires in their houses to burn it all down while their parents were asleep. 2018, Sony Pictures released the movie titled Slender Man, basing the movie off of the internet lore where 4 friends tried to summon him when one friend went missing. However, this movie was a massive L, marketing the downfall of the Slender Man, 8% Rotten Tomatoes, and 3 out of 10 on IMDb. We have not heard from the Slender Man since. It's safe to say that he is buried. It all started as an internet meme that quickly became an urban legend, with stories so crazy surrounding the Slender Man, who will always be the most feared, talked about internet meme of all time. That was the Slender Man.